Hey guys, welcome to a brand new series of videos. Now, Disney may be finished with Star Wars Rebels, and we are indeed getting a new animated show in the autumn in Star Wars Resistance, but I'm not quite done with Rebels yet, and I've got a few projects I want to share with you, so here we go. Now, I thought I'd kick things off with a helmet that I've had for a little while. I actually did it before I started the channel, but you may have seen it in the background of some of my videos, and that is this helmet here, which is of course Ezra Bridger's helmet from the earlier seasons of Star Wars Rebels. When he grew up, he actually got a different one, but this helmet is the Stormtrooper Cadet helmet, and I hand painted it up just like Sabine did in Rebels for Ezra to wear. Now, this one is a resin kit. I got it from a maker in America. I'll of course leave a link in the description below to where I got it from. I'm not too sure if he does them anymore, but it's worth sending a PM just to see if they do. This is a design I really liked from the show. They had this one and then the tank drivers, which were also similar, but had a bit less of a visor. And I think they're all based on original Ralph McQuarrie artwork, but I really like those two designs. This is the one I got because I wanted to have a go at painting it up as Ezra Bridger's helmet. So it came as a raw kit, so I had to clean it up, trim out the eyes and get it all ready for paint. It was then primed with a grey primer and painted with a base coat of white. The black details were then all painted in, and then you could have left it, then it's a perfectly serviceable Stormtrooper Cadet helmet. But of course I wanted to have a go at this custom paint job. I've never really done a paint job like this before on a helmet, and it's quite a difficult design to actually map out onto the helmet. I sketched it all out and then began filling it in. For this one I used enamel paints. I bought some Humbrol enamel model paints just because they have really strong pigment and they have really good coverage. It still took a couple of coats on here to cover. You know, it's not perfect. I have circles and things, they're not perfect, but I think the whole idea of this helmet was that it was hand painted by Sabine, so it kind of fits that kind of aesthetic. I then went over the top with a couple of washes of weathering. This is sort of a little glass mark kind of here. I had to pull all the reference from screenshots from the show, so that in itself can be quite an important part of doing a prop like this. You have to get all the information, and then, you know, colour matching everything is quite important as well, because the helmet looks different in different lights in the show. If you look at, you know, there's scenes at sunset or at night or different times of day or inside, and the colours change. But I think I got a pretty good match here with all the colours. I haven't padded it inside, so it's a bit bobbleheady when you put it on. But overall, I was really happy with how the paint job turned out on this helmet. Now we get to the really interesting bit. So for MCM London in May, which is the UK's biggest Comic-Con, they've announced that voice artist Taylor Gray, who was the voice of Ezra Bridger on the show, is going to be in attendance. So I am going to do my utmost to get this helmet signed by him. For me, that's actually tomorrow, so I'm gearing up to take this tomorrow to hopefully get it signed. So let's cut to Comic-Con and see how I did.
So you got Humbol's signature and a selfie. Instead of doing it separately, it's a little bit of a discount, because it's selfie.
One of his helmets. That's awesome. Where would you like to sign? What color is it? Black.
That's so nice to meet you.
Do you want me to make it out to you or just sign? Yeah? Right here? That is so cool. That's amazing. So cool how they made it. It's like a real heavy-duty helmet. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, of course. Amazing. Nice to meet you. You look great. Have a great one.
Mission success. Look at that. So, of course, as you just saw, we queued up first thing at MCM and met Taylor Gray. We were queuing for a little while, but he eventually came out. He was such a nice guy. He seemed really happy to chat to people and interact with the crowd. He loved the helmet and was asking about it, and of course was gracious enough to sign it for me, as you can see up here. Yeah, I'm just really pleased that managed to do it and the helmet made it there and back. But other than that, I'm so happy. It's such a lovely finishing touch to this helmet, and I'll have it on display proudly. And of course, this marks the beginning of Rebel season here on Buckethead Props. We've got lots more Rebel stuff coming up in the next few weeks, so do stick around for that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.